Hi everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel Fire Alert. In today's video, we will discuss 1. Is kitchen fire class F or class K? 2. Which class of fire is classified as electrical fire? And 3. Fire classification is according to which standard? First, let's answer the basic question. What is the need to classify fire? Well, classification of fire is done based on the material involved in the fire, and this is important as the extinguishing agent being used should be able to put down the fire instead of aggravating it in the minimal time. For example, we cannot use water as an extinguishing agent for an energized electrical equipment on fire, as water conducts electricity and you might get electrocuted. So, the agent to be used in a fire involving a particular type of material should be carefully chosen, and hence classification of fire is done. Also, the classification of fire may be different in different countries, and we'll see about that in the upcoming slides. So, today we will compare between the fire classifications given in Indian Standard, ISO Standard, EN Standard, and NFPA Standard. ISO. ISO, which stands for International Organization for Standardization, is an international standard setting body with representatives from various national standards organizations. And as per ISO 3941, the classification of fire is done into Class A, B, C and D. Class A is for the fire in ordinary combustible materials, Class B is for flammable liquids, Class C for flammable gases, and Class D is for combustible metals. NFPA. NFPA is an international organization which works to eliminate death, injury, property, and economic loss due to fire, electrical, and related hazards. NFPA 10 is a standard for portable fire extinguishers, and according to the standard, fire is classified into 5 classes. Here, the difference you can see is that Class B includes both flammable liquids and flammable gases, whereas in ISO, Class B and C included flammable liquids and flammable gases respectively. Here, Class C is for energized electrical equipment, and there is an additional Class K for fire in cooking appliances or the kitchen fire. IS or the Indian standards are the standards provided by the Bureau of Indian Standards, which is the National Standards Body of India. IS 15683 is a standard for portable extinguishers, construction and performance, and the classification mentioned in this standard are divided into 5 classes. The class A, B, C and D are as same as the ISO standard, and they have an additional class F for fire in cooking appliances or kitchen fire. BS-EN. Here the BS stands for British Standards, EN is the European standard, and BS-EN is the British adoption of EN standards with some changes. And as per BS-EN2, fire is also divided into 5 classes. Here the class A, B, C and D are same as the ISO standard, and again a class F is introduced, which is for fire in cooking appliances or kitchen fires. Here in this table we have summarized the classification we saw in the previous slides. As you can see, only NFPA has a separate classification for electrical fire, and also all other standards except ISO has a separate classification for kitchen fire. And that's all for the video, guys. Thank you for watching this, and please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and do follow us on Instagram. The link is given in the description below.